Hello beautiful, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sar. I am so happy that you're here. This channel is all about spirituality, mindset, and manifestation. Here I teach you practical tips and tricks that you can use to help you create your dream relationship as well as a life that you love. In today's video, we're talking about why manifesting love, why manifesting your dream relationship feels hard, and exactly what you can do to fix it so that you can be on your way to actually get that relationship that you absolutely totally want. First thing I want you to ask yourself is, what is it that I believe about men? And do you think sometimes all men are dogs? Men are not faithful. All the good men, they are taken already. Men don't want to commit to you. Men are choosing to not want you. Do you believe that men don't want to talk to you, men don't find you interesting? Maybe because this past relationship was this way, or this past relationship was hurtful, disappointing, abusive. Because it was this way, that's simply how it gets to work out for you, that you can't have a healthy man in your life. And also ask yourself, what is it that you're believing about yourself? What is it that you think whenever you think about a relationship? Do you think, you know what, I want it, it would be nice to have it, but that'll never be me? Because when you're looking at what you're believing to be true about men and yourself when it comes to relationship, that story that you're believing right now is what feels safe for you to believe. Now, why does it feel safe? It might feel safe because you might have grown up with those beliefs. You might have grown up in an environment that supported those beliefs. Or it might feel safe to believe because you've had a past relationship that put you down, or that taught you things, or that made you believe things about yourself and about men, and now these things are following you because you're still holding the image that you have of men based on what happened to you in the past. You might believe those things because of the culture we're currently living in, and there's so many different ways that you could have gotten those assumptions that you can't have a healthy man in your life. What is it that you're believing? You know, these questions, they're not easy questions to ask, because when you get the answers sometimes are dark. And I know they are dark because if you're not yet having what you want, most likely what you're thinking about men, yourself, and relationship are dark, are things that are telling you that you can't have what you want, that you're not worthy of what you want, that you can't have that relationship. But when you authentically face them, that's when you're able to see that everything as is right now is a perfect manifestation of what you're believing about yourself when it comes to love and relationship. And that's the sad but also the good truth about this. The sad part being that whatever unfavorable assumptions that you're currently believing, that's why you're seeing the results that you're currently seeing when it comes to love and relationship. But also there's a good side to it, because now that you know what's going on, now that you know what is the main story that's manifesting in your reality, now you can take the path to train your mindset, to train yourself into a new way of thinking, so that you can have a new story, and for that story to materialize the dream relationship that you want. Because your reality will always match who you're being. Your reality will always match what you truly believe to be true about yourself. That's why the goal, even when it feels like you're actually trying to change something out there, you're actually wanting that dream relationship to come into your life, you're actually only needing to change yourself. The only person that you need to change is yourself. Back in like 2019, one of the greatest advice that I got is, once you know what is it that you want in relationship, you now need to become the version of yourself that is in that relationship. You have a man that has the criteria that you're looking for. The work that you need to do right now is to actually choose to become a new version of yourself. Choose to see yourself as the version of yourself who is worthy and deserving of a love that is beautiful, that is happy, that is secure, that is consistent. Choose yourself to have it all. Basically, don't wait for a man to come into your life and just say, hey, I'm gonna commit to you, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna cherish you, even though that would be amazing. But choose right now, in this now moment, despite how you're feeling, despite how your reality is, despite what's going on. Choose yourself to say, you know what, I'm actually going to have someone, a man who's committed to me, who's all in with me. I'm actually the version of myself who's totally deserving of it, because love wants to come. Love truly wants to come to you because your nature is love. Your nature is unconditional love. But sometimes, because of the programming that we have, we block love away. We block love away by putting on limitations. We block love away by saying, you know what, we're not smart enough, we're not done paying debts, we're not, like, we're too big, we're not at our ideal weight. We have so many stories as to why we block the love away. And now I want you to challenge yourself to become the version of yourself who allows love into your life just as you are, because a side of you wants love, and deep down you know that there's a side of you who is ready for commitment, who's ready to experience unconditional love. But there's a side of you as well who feels like it's not safe, who feels like this is not normal to experience. I can't experience this. I'm not good enough for this. And the only reason why you're not yet having what you want is because the side who thinks the unfavorable story about yourself, man, love, and relationship is more dominant than that still small voice who's telling you that you're worth it, you're amazing, you've got this. Of course you're ready, you're worthy of having an amazing man. Of course you're worthy of being in your dream relationship. Of course you deserve to be happy. And now the work is on making that side, that part who's just buried, like deep down. Your work now is just to make that part bigger and bigger, a little more each day. You make that part bigger a little more each day, because before it becomes real in your physical world, it has to become real within you first. It has to be part of your inner daily experience that you are receiving unconditional love, that you are receiving commitment, that you are being chosen, that you are worthy and deserving of love. It's just that the bulk of what's going to unfold and happen in your 3D starts with you. And so the second that you say and you tell yourself, I am a new person, I am the me now who's experiencing love, I'm the me now who's experiencing commitment, I'm the me now who's experiencing unconditional love, who's experiencing consistency, who's experiencing what healthy dynamics are like in relationship, who's experiencing safe and secure love. The second that you start to say those things to yourself, either through affirmation, through visualization, whatever modality that you're using, the goal is not to just say, well, I'm experiencing this now, and just look at your 3D. The goal is to actually keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it consistently over and over for a whole period of time until you see it truly manifest. Because what's going on in your mindset today is what your 3D will see tomorrow. And that is just the rules of manifestation. That is just the rules of conscious or reality creation. Life has always been that way. We just never realized it. But now that we not only realize what life truly is, but we know what manifestation is, we have to abide by the manifestation principles so that we can create the results that we desire. Sometimes we get just buried into trying to change what's out there. But here in conscious creation, the second that in your imagination you're selecting the version of yourself who's experiencing that dream relationship, now your job is to teach your body how to walk like that version of yourself. Teach your body how to talk like that version of yourself. Teach your body how to think like that version of yourself. That's what every technique, every modality is helping you do. They're trying to help you create within you an experience of the version of yourself, of you being the version of yourself who's having that dream relationship. Because now if manifesting love has been hard for you, it's because you are being that version of yourself who manifesting love has been hard for. So now you're embarking on a new journey of this is easy for me and I'm actually experiencing it now. And so you go throughout your life, you go throughout living your life with that vision. You keep your eyes on the vision of I'm experiencing love. I'm with my dream relation. I'm with my dream man. I am experiencing my dream relationship. And you make that your focus to teach your body, to embody that this is who I am now. This is who I know and claim myself to be. And then in little to no time, your reality will show it to you. So I want you to try to remove the limits that you've placed on yourself when it comes to love and relationship. And we've all had those limits. I've had those limits. I've had to do the same work that I am empowering you to do right now. It just starts with you wanting that new life, that new happiness, that new joy, that unconditional love more than your past experiences, more than your limiting beliefs as to why you can't have it. And if it feels hard right now, all you have to do is give it a little shot every day. It's gonna get easier. You're gonna build your muscle, and eventually you will see that in your reality. I know that the things that you're believing right now, they feel real. They feel like that's exactly what's going to happen to you. It feels like you're never gonna have the love of your life. It feels like you're not the version of yourself who's going to be chosen. It feels like you can't have this. It feels like you're not worthy of this. It feels like you actually can get a relationship, but just not the one that you want. I know all the different ways that you could be feeling right now. But if you just try today to just do what I'm saying, which is from the time that you say, this is who I want my dream relationship, I want my dream partner. And even if in your reality you don't see it now, but from here on out in your mind, you're married. Here on out in your mind, you're engaged. Here on out in your mind, you're coming home to your husband every day. Your husband's coming home to you every day. Here on out in your mind, you have your dream boyfriend. Here on out in your mind, that's who you are. And you start to do whatever feels good to you, whether it be visualization, affirmations, scripting, whatever technique that makes you feel good, to reinforce your body that this is what's going on, this is what's happening, this is who I am now. And if that's what you stick with, Even when it feels hard, it will manifest. It has to manifest. We're not dealing with luck or hopes. It's a law, and the law will always work. The law will always work for you if you're now choosing to put that focus on the version of yourself who is experiencing that dream relationship. You could literally start this by saying, I am becoming the version of myself who believes that being and having my dream relationship is possible for me. We're not trying to stretch too much, but we're just gonna literally say, I am now becoming the version of myself who believes that being and having my dream relationship is possible for me. We're gonna make that our dominant thought throughout the day. We're gonna let the feelings of what it would feel like come and become a bigger part of us. And that will lead you to a state of where you feel further away from those limiting beliefs or the version of yourself that you're experiencing right now, to literally believing that being in that dream relationship is possible for you. And once you start to do that, that's when the magic will unfold, because if you move, your reality has to change with you. All right, I hope you found this helpful. I intend that you understand this, and I intend that you know exactly how to put this into practice. If you have any questions, please leave it below for me in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.